All right, exercise or rhythm number 1. So, just a reminder of what I said. The pattern is here. So basically, you have an eighth note and then a quarter note. So even though that's an eighth note tied to an eighth note, remember that's just the same time or the same duration as a quarter note. And that's how each of them keep going. So you got eighth note, quarter note, eighth note, quarter note, eighth note, eighth note, quarter note, eighth note, quarter note. I don't want to do that. Eighth note, quarter note, and then this is just to make it easier to finish that pattern. So this is like the introduction of doing this type of strum pattern for exercise number 2. So let's just play it. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4. Done. On to the next one. So this is taking the eighth note, quarter note, and going as far as you can. So if you were to repeat any further than these 3 bars, well, basically the whole pattern would start again. It just happens every 3 bars. Cat just walked in. And then, yeah, the 4th bar is just all upstrokes. Just something to round out the rhythm. So here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 4 and 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 4 and done. Okay. On to the new stuff with this. Picking A2, let's see. Yeah, I definitely won't be able to get everything here. So I'm going to just break it down piece by piece. So as I mentioned, you're playing arpeggios, playing one note of a chord at a time. And so what's on screen right now, you're basically just doing F5, G5, A5. But you don't want to leave your fingers down. You're not trying to make a chord ring out. So it should sound like this, as opposed to this. Now, there's nothing wrong with playing something like this. But I want you to make sure you hear all the notes separate. That will not only help with your fret hand dexterity, but it'll just make sure that everything's played correctly. So it should, this line should sound like this. Sometimes that cat makes some weird sounds. And the next new line starts the same way, but then it goes up to a C5 chord instead of the A5 chord. And then the next line, you're basically where you are, you're playing that F major shape right there, then the G major shape, and then you're starting with this A minor shape, the thing that kind of changes is when you go to this 9th fret here, which is an E note, which is, I just felt that was a little bit easier way of playing it. Doing that instead of... Either way, when composing stuff, you know, that works fine. Cats are chasing each other. I'm about to sneeze. There it goes. So yeah, this whole line sounds like... So, the same fingers you would use when holding the chord shape, that's what I'm using when playing this. And then here, first, third, fourth, first, pinky for the 9. And just using the ring finger back on the 7 there. The next line. Goodness. So this is an F major chord shape, and then you're going to go to a G major, and then you're basically playing this for the A minor right here. So basically, you got your F, G, and then A minor arpeggio, like going up and down. Don't really have enough fingers to hold that last note over there. So, goodness. Perhaps some water. Anyway. Was it? You're right. So this shape here, this major chord shape, is basically just taking the C chord here. Cat just walked over here just to run away, apparently. Wow. He usually doesn't act like that. So, yeah, so this F chord that's on in the first bar on this line on the screen right now, you're just taking the C chord shape. So basically like you're barring over here, and you're just moving that up. And same thing with the G chord. And then this A minor chord shape here is basically taking this here, but if you made it minor, so you can play a C minor like that. It's not a very easy shape to get into. Probably why you never play it this way. But it is certainly an option. What are you freaking out for? What? What? Anyway, so that's kind of what the shape is going on, or what's going on with this shape here. So, playing this line, we have, and you're just going first, or fourth, third, first, second, fourth, third, first, second, and then here I'm going fourth, second, first, second, first, second, first, second, fourth. Well, you can't see that note that I'm hitting right there, but that's just the end of it, where you're just climbing down whatever fingers you want, really. I'm gonna go fourth, third, first, 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 first finger, second finger, boom. Okay. I'm just full of all kinds of gross sounds right now. So I can't have all that on screen at the same time and actually be visible, you know, how small the numbers are. So let's change that real quick so I can see everything, and then I will at least play it to the metronome so you can hear it, just in case you need it. So yeah, all downstrokes for the new stuff. Yeah, so get this down first before you add it to the old. And it's something you might want to do is instead of, let me bring this back up here. Actually, let me do this a little bit different. Oh my God, come on. Okay. So I have this set up so in the program it's all on one sheet. It's a very long sheet, so you won't see the page breaks as if the way it's printed. So anyway, so once you get all the new stuff, instead of starting all the way at the bottom, you might want to just start from here. So basically the last line from last week. And then kind of add a line going backwards. And then add this going backwards. Or, you know, maybe just add a line going backwards until last week's new stuff is done. And then throw everything together. The reason I'm suggesting that... apparently I need a cough drop. And also it might make it easier for you to take the new stuff you just learned and add that to the new instead of starting all the way at the very beginning and then hoping that you remember or you're able to play the new stuff well enough. So it might be easier to work it backwards or just basically add a line going in reverse or two lines at a time going in reverse. If that doesn't make any sense to you, please let me know. I hope I clarified my point well enough. All right, so here we go. 140, just the new stuff. And 1, 2, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. I missed picking one note. Could you hear it? I'll try this one more time. Just for the heck of it. Alright, 1, 2, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. That was a terrible start. One last time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's better. If you feel like it. Okay, and then the other thing is keep working on the where did it start here? But basically the hammer on pull off thing from last time. Keep working on that with the metronome, see how fast you can get with that. And if you have any questions, please let me know. And yeah, just remember the pedal. You just hit the edit arrows until the thing you want to edit is highlighted, like the lights on above it. So the compressor, I had it set at 15 today, and 20 is the highest. I mean, if you want to, crank it all the way up. It'll definitely make it a lot easier to play the fast stuff. You just might get more noise than you want, but then you can try and use the noise gate. But you know, there's a balance involved with compression and noise gates. Sometimes you have too much compression, which creates too much noise. Then you put the noise gate on, but then you turn the noise gate up so high, then the easy to play stuff is getting cut off too quickly. So anyway, I think I put the noise gate on 3, and I think that goes all the way up to 9 or 10. I don't remember. And yeah, and to store things, that the button that says store above it, you just hit it twice. Just double click that, and there you go. So hope it works well for you in practice for this material and band. Alright, this video is done.